Hello and welcome everyone, Gamora here, and we are back with a brand new episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So without further ado, let's play. Alright, so let's go for that final shrine. It's funny, I have, m- even though it's been like, 5 or 6 years since I have played this game, surprisingly I remember quite a lot of what I did. And I think that I'm doing the shrines on the plateau pretty much in the same order as I usually do them. Although that might be by design, right? I think it's probably the most optimal way to do it, right? Obviously, you're going to do the first one that he shows you, and then you're going to do the next closest one, and then the next closest one, and then this one right here is kind of the most, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to this one, but let's do it anyways. Or I mean, I guess we really have no choice unless we want to just put the game down. Can't we like forget how to like? How do we do the shield kind of snowboarding kind of thing going on. So then, how goes your endeavor to explore the shrines? Okay, yes, 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 yes. Exactly. I am ignoring your ramblings. Now, I was thinking of, I was having some weird thoughts, today. All right, it's not, I guess it's not too, it's just, I was trying to think, like, what would, like, freak me out, really freak me out. Something that probably won't happen, but, I'm like, man, if this actually did happen, this would I would like I would have to like sit down for like days and like just question reality if something like this happens. But could you imagine like you go through your whole life, you have a oops, no. You have a fulfilling life, you live, I don't know, 80, 90 years, whatever. Whatever a good life expectancy for you is. And then right as you die, right? Or not right at like you die, natural causes, everything, or whatever way you die. And then, ooh, let's get out of here. Stone talents. Say you die, and then you take off the VR headset, and you're just like, and your whole life was just some elaborate game, and really you're just some, I don't know, some alien or something, just having a little fun. And in your alien world, you just spent like 15 minutes playing this game called Life. Kind of like Rick and Morty, right? I would be just like Morty, man. I'd be questioning my existence at that point. But that's the kind of stuff that occupies my mind from time to time. I have to drop the shield and then hop on it. How do you drop the shield? No, I think you have to do it like in one motion. I remember like having a jump. I don't think you have to actually drop it. That doesn't sound familiar. Ooh, I'll take this. A pretty little plant. Blue nightshade. I want to keep one in the sprint with A. Just so weird, jumping with like X. And well, I mean, I guess if you think of a PlayStation controller, X being in a different position, not that big a deal, but jumping, with it on the Switch, it is very strange. considering it's where the triangle is on the PlayStation controller. Oh, hold on, hold on. Almost killed myself there. Hold on here. Am I doing this right? I mean, I guess technically we would just go this way. Hey, look at that, another shrine. I think there's a better way to do this. I think we're just really screwing this up. Nope, let's go. We're not going to make this. Take a break. Get my stamina back. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a... Oh, it's not even that far. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think there's probably a different way to get up here, but I'll take it. Now, I remember this being a fairly challenging little section here, getting across that bridge. Because you got enemies coming after you, and you kind of have to, like, build the bridge. Okay, so we need to... Gotta get that magnetism. Great, I didn't think we... Yeah, and we're taking damage. Okay. I think we have... Oh, great. I think we have stuff that we can use for health. Hopefully, or else we're definitely not going to make it. Right, we got some apples. Be just like Skyrim, you know? Pause the game. Eat like 500 cabbages. And get killed anyways. At least we're not taking too much damage. Oh man. Can't be running out of stamina. It takes forever. A good thing we got all these mushrooms. Only that guy would give us that damn sweater. I think he does give it to us after, you know, if we don't cook. You know, or, you know, find the recipe that that guy wants us to find. Or figure out, I guess. I think he still does give us the sweater once we're done with this area. Which is stupid. Oh, that sucks, okay. I remember dying like that in Elden Ring as well. Except there wasn't a snowball. No, please don't be like way, you know, across the bridge or something. Oh, nice. That's not like Elden Ring. Gotta love that. I'll take some of that. And now we can just make our way to the shrine here. Come on. I want to deal with these guys who are really weak. Not gonna follow me forever, are you? This is hot water. No, it can't be, right? Cold water. Okay, I didn't think we were gonna die immediately. Oh no, oh wait, no, we just... Oh, that was a close one. One more tick and we would have died. Oh, why am I going all the way around? We could just climb up the mountain. I gotta get used to that. Alright, we're out of here. Let's just do this and leave. Really sucks dealing with, you know, these kind of temperature, you know, high temperature and low temperature when you don't have the right equipment. Actually, as much as I remember this game, I actually don't remember what this one is about. What is this one about? Yeah, we could. Yeah, we do have peppers, but I forgot to cook with them, unfortunately. When I had the chance to cook with them, I didn't do anything, and I don't think you get it if you don't cook. Like, if you just eat the peppers, I don't think it makes a difference. Oh, that's right. Pillar of Ice. Such a weird, you know, such a weird one, don't you think? You have bombs, you can freeze time, and then just make an ice pillar. Very strange. Portable cook pots would be a great, would be so great for this. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. You know, I have the same kind of a similar thing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with, like, oh, oh my god, I pushed the wrong button. I'm so used to hitting R1 to swing, and it's not the case in this game. But anyways, I'm not sure you're familiar with kind of like MMORPGs, kind of like World of Warcraft and, Final Fantasy 15. You're right, we can parry. We parry though. Alright, you bring out the shield. How do you do the parry? And there it goes. But anyways, I think they actually did this in WoW, right, or World of Warcraft. But so in these games, there's usually like like a marketplace or where people can sell items and all that. And it's kind of annoying that you have to go to, like a main city to access it. But I think World of Warcraft had it so you could like get a mount, which had an auction or like a marketplace on the mount. It's such a good idea. I wish Final Fantasy 14 would do something like that. But I don't think they have something like that. What am I doing? I have a way better weapon. Yeah, they do no damage, dude. And we can't even take a break from these guys since we are playing in master mode. We just had a weak weapon. It was much faster. But yeah, since we're playing the master mode, these guys will regain HP. Same thing with the bosses. That'll be fun for the lightning boss. Parry the laser, it's way faster. Yeah, that probably would have been a definitely a faster way to do it. I was just kind of nervous, considering we pretty much get one shot by those guys. So you miss a parry, you're pretty much done, unless we somehow get a block. If we screw up the parry, it's faster and we don't break our weapons. That's true, but I imagine. Do you actually break your or does your shield lose durability for parries? I imagine it loses durability for blocking stuff, but I feel like parries shouldn't be the case. I feel like you should lose no durability for a successful parry. Not on a parry, nice. Yeah, we're just gonna be skipping all these. as far as you remember. That's something I didn't really do much in my original playthrough. Kind of just like the Souls games. Not much parries. Although I guess with Sekiro, really don't have a choice. Parrying is pretty much optional until you play Sekiro. Then it's not optional anymore. Even with like Bloodborne, where parrying is a huge part of the game still. You could still make your way through that game without any parrying. Not the same can be said for Sekiro though. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. I think it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Or 2 lines connecting. Oh, great, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, yes, yes. It is pretty much at the Temple of Time. Let's just travel here. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, the breaking your weapon kind of mechanic in this game, you know, some people like it, some people hate it. It it is annoying, especially when you find like a really good weapon and you know you don't want it to break. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but if I remember correctly, I don't think there's a way to repair your gear. So I think once it's about to break, I think the best choice for it is to just toss it. I think you do double damage if you toss a weapon at somebody and it breaks. So if your weapon's about to break, you might as well just toss it at an enemy and move on. Yeah, the Master Sword is the only exception. Also, I think, doesn't the Hylian Shield also repair itself, or maybe not? Let's get our first Korok Seed. Ah, we found me. Huh? You're not Hetsu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. I got some Korok poop. All my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. That's a perfect dive. Even I can't dive that well. Not that I'm an expert or anything. Alright. It's so weird, like the way and you get the sprint, you know, where the sprint button is and the jump button is. You kind of have to, at least if you want to like sprint jump, you kind of have to have this claw kind of motion going on. Which I really don't like. Kind of wish they were like right next to each other. And they weren't so damn far apart. Fine if you want me to kill you. Oh. No, I said me kill you and not you kill me. Let's just do it this way and be safe. Because it doesn't knock him back. Oh, nice. I'll take your weapon. Now we can't do shit. Oh, we couldn't pick it up. And our weapon is badly damaged. Yeah, I feel like people would not care as much about the durability on weapons if you could repair it. I mean, I get what they were trying to do, right? They were trying to they were trying to make it so people use different, at least that's what I think. They're trying to make it so people use different weapons and they don't always just stick with the same weapons. So they're like, well, if they break, people will be more inclined, to trying everything out. But I think it would be better if you were allowed just to repair it. Hopefully that's something they decide to do in Tears of the Kingdom. You will have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. Now I think we're gonna do, man, stamina is probably way more useful. But let's do a hard container. Definitely. I mean, I guess stamina's not really. I guess technically, I was gonna say stamina's not really that important because you can always like make food that recovers your stamina. But I think you can do the same thing with HP. If I remember correctly, there's food that'll increase your HP past the normal amount. I guess it really doesn't matter either way. Although the stamina food is probably the easiest to get, and make. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. Okay, I think we're finally getting somewhat used to the controls. Took me, a while, but I think nope, already making mistakes. I guess there's no fast way up. Because there's like 2 things that I have to like get straight in my mind. First is obviously remembering the controls and just getting comfortable with them again, since it has been a while. And then the other one is getting used to the button prompts. I don't know about you, but I always get like, for some reason on a PlayStation controller, it's just intuitive. I know where X is, I know where square is, I know where circle is, and I know where triangle is. But for some reason on the Switch, I have to look down sometimes. Like I'm like, oh, where's like I always get X and Y flipped and A and B flipped. And it's probably because probably spent way too much time on a PS2. That I don't
Well
have these,
done there, young one. Now
just
then,
don't have it in my head.
the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
I hope there's way more voice dialogue in Tears of the Kingdom. It makes such a
The
huge
great
difference.
calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form.
Dude's just been chilling on the plateau for 100 years.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Chilling on the plateau, looking at the kingdom
To know Calamity
that got
Ganon's
destroyed.
true form,
Must be a sad
one
realization.
must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics.
And that's supposed to be Link?
100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Dude, this is a crazy moment for Zelda.
You are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
The fact that she's been there for 100 years, just holding Ganon back.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda.
We got the Nintendo Switch shirt.
And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end.
Really throws me out of the experience.
That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
If you're talking about this king here, yeah, he's definitely dead. Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Now this makes the game 100 times funner. Probably should have read the description. I think you just hit X again. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Yeah, I don't think he died. I mean, he's dead. I don't think he died. Pretty sure he was murdered, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's hope it's just put, you know, hit X again. And I probably shouldn't have ran for it. I guess it really doesn't consume that much stamina. What about the bike? Oops. There is a bike. I'm not sure if that's what specifically you're talking about. But if I remember correctly, the bike is not something you can get until you do the DLC. I don't actually remember. See, when the DLCs came out, I had already beaten the game. So I'm not sure if like you can do them sooner. Like doing the DLC where we get the bike. If we could do that sooner, that would be really nice. Then we could just kind of use it everywhere. Help us get around, I suppose. Not that, you know, teleporting from place to place is not fast enough. You know, little sections like this, the bike would be nice. Okay. We said to go in that direction pretty much. We actually have to save this game. I mean, I know there's an auto save, but I don't think we saved it once, so we better do that before anything else happens. No, I was actually, you know, before the stream, I was actually looking up any differences between the normal game and master mode, just to make sure that there wasn't something that we're gonna miss. I was pretty sure it was just a difficulty thing. You know, take more damage, you know, tougher enemies, stuff like that. You know, they regen health, stuff like that. I just wanted to make... Oh, yeah, I was pretty positive there wasn't going to be any, you know, changes in the story. But I learned, in doing that, I learned, apparently you can only have one save file for Master Mode. And I think you can have 4 saves for normal mode. So, yep. Kind of a strange thing to have to deal with in a modern game. Like, why can't I save as many... Why can't I have as many save files as I like? Like, it makes no sense. This is the way I think they should do it. You know, or the way that, you know, games should approach it. They should look at, like, You know, I guess for the Switch you have the micro SD card. But you know, I feel like they should ask you, you know, do you want to have your save to the internal um storage or external storage, and then calculate how much space is on internal or external. Determine what the save file usually is going to be. Maybe give it a little buffer to be on the safe side. And just say, you know, like, all right, to save a file in this game, it's going to be X amount. You have this much space in it. Do a little math. You can have that many saves. Or just give us like a straight 100 or something, right? That's more than enough. And even that is being like, you know, I wouldn't say greedy, like, but like 5 really, or just 1 for master mode. It's just sad. Like, what's the point of doing that? Really see no point in that. But I guess it is what it is. And with that, we are finally off the plateau. Oh, look at that, you can see one of the guardians flying up there. I guess that's something we'll have to deal with later. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're enjoying these episodes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And come check out the live streams on YouTube and Twitch.